in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And so here's Phoenix. Now Paul. Pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Over Doncic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Inside. Here's Powell. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there. But, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. And he struggled to move his feet defensively and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Doncic finds Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
Here's Doncic, coming off a Suns make. To the middle. Here's Powell, reverses, and he lays it in.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Porzingis against Crowder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Doncic with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. For 3, Booker gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 5 points.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the inside. The 6-footer. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Doncic.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Pass to Crowder.
Remaining in the first, 2 minutes.
Booker against Hardaway. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Missed inside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Doncic outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Paul passes to Booker. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Doncic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Stolen by Bridges. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Bridges. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Doncic. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Three-pointer. Doncic grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. To the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Doncic against Paul. Up top, Bridges. Outside for Booker. No good from outside. And here's Doncic. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Suns ahead, leading by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right,
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's the Suns with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Paul against Doncic. Count the basket.
Chris Paul's mid-range game is good as anybody's in the league. And once he sees an opening in the defense, he gets busy.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway, no good. The Suns leading. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league? Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Paul, shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Hardaway, no good. And Phoenix has possession. Back to Paul. To the right side. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Porzingis. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
This is why Porzingis is special. I mean, exceptional accuracy from range for a man of his size.
Doncic against Paul. Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. And stolen by Porzingis. And here's the fast break. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Doncic left side. Shoots over Paul. And it's Doncic missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Phoenix going with a whole new group out there. And it's the Suns with the ball. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's rebounded by Kleba.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old and 1 year removed from college, for those few that would like to go pro right out of high school. Then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft you.
Here's Brunson. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Marjanovic can't hit. Tipped. Inside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
There's a minute 12 left in the second quarter. Payne pass to McGee. Here's Shaman. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's Nader on the wing. 4 on the clock. 19-footer. It's rebounded by Dallas. Left side Brunson. Pass to Kleba. The kick out to Brunson. Kleba with a screen. Out left to the wing. Let's go with a 3. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Nader. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Shaman. Back to Nader. And he makes it on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Marjanovic. Kleba right side. It's good if it goes. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. And time now for the halftime break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Abdel Nader, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shaman. Then there's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Marjanovic. Called in by McGee. Well, Phoenix's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to Ntilikina. Tries the spin move. Back to Bullock for the lead. Offensive rebound. Here's Marjanovic. Now Brunson. Kleba outside. And he gets that one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Payne with it. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. Now here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Johnson with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And here's Payne outside. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. For the lead, Ntilikina misses. Brunson against Payne. Pass to Shaman. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Brunson passes to Kleba. Back to Brunson. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. They swipe it down low. And stolen by Brunson. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Maverick substitution.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Doncic with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway for the lead. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And stolen by Porzingis. And now the Mavs on the run. From 17, count that one. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along, too.
Yep, that one's good. Booker's got 7 points.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
56 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Hardaway finds Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Now here's Doncic. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Finney-Smith. Crafty move.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Paul. With the drive. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got his second basket on the night.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get it.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead, up 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Finney Smith.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And here's Doncic. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hayden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Ball against Doncic. Outside for Booker. Ayton passes to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The 3-ball gets the 3 to fall. And the Suns lead by 4.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Doncic against Bridges. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Finney Smith. Knocked loose. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Bridges hits them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Outside Finney Smith. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Here's Ayton. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Doncic outside. Back to Finney Smith. And he lobs it up. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Dallas ball.
Five on the clock. Doncic finds Hardaway. They get it back. Now here's Porzingis. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Hardaway.
2 minutes.
There's the block. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
They need this. Finney Smith's shot is off. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Doncic outside. Powell, a screen on Booker. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Ball against Hardaway. Outside Booker. Takes the 3. Now pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team.
That's good from Ayton.
At the line for Phoenix.
Hayden hits them both. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for DeAndre Ayton.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Paul. Up and over Doncic. Hits the front of the rim and out. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
Booker for three. Unable to get that one. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him...
rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And Brett in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Make some noise!
Paul with the ball. Outside Crowder. Shot clock at 6. He can't get it to go. The Jazz go the other way with it. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off target from 3-point range.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Paul. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Mitchell against Booker. Over Mitchell. Phoenix no good that time either. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 ball is good.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Bridges outside. Mitchell in the corner. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Paul after the basket by Utah, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Jazz ball.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Mitchell's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Jazz. Conley against Paul. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Sweet move. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges up top. Covered by Mitchell. Ayton kicks to Bridges. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Booker inside, covered by Mitchell. A nice shot by Booker.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The tray. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 5. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Outside Conley. Here's the 3. The shot comes out, and Phoenix will come the other way. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Bridges left side. The shot goes down, and he gets his game back to even. Bridges has got 8.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
And it's Conley penetrating. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's Crowder on the wing. Bridges inside. O'Neal's there. Lock at 6. Here's Paul. Rebound, Utah.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Gobert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Conley.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now here's Paul. And he drives in. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Jazz leading by 6. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And taken away by Paul. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Crowder slams it in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 ball.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Launches a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's deflected. Outside Conley. O'Neal dishes to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the second. Back to Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Nice move. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Into the lane. Bogdanovich up top for 3. Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Booker. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Ball against Conley. A shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
Utah has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Conley into the lane. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3-point field goal.
Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Paul kicks to Ayton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Nader comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Here's Honey. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. So that'll be it for the first one. Thanks, David. And whoops.
The Jazz, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Nader into the 3. Payne passes to Nader. Payne in the post. Over to the wing. And it's Oney with the rebound. Utah leading by 4. And Brent Therico added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Suns trail by 3. Now Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Payne in the post. And McGee kicks to Shamet. McGee a screen. And shot on the way. Connects. The jumper drops.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Clarkson. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nader the pass to Johnson. For the lead. Shakes him. He lays it in. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded close. Good. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Payne passes to McGee. Rebounded by the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Honey. He's covered by Shamet. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Nader. Back to Payne. The crossover. And it's McGee with the jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Back to Payne. There's the triple. A new 14 for the Suns. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And the Jazz with some changes. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And he's good on the 3-ball. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. For 3. Conley's shot is off. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Ball against Conley. Paul surveying the floor. Kicks it to Ayton. From 18 feet away. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead. Here now a chance to show you assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Right down to the jab there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Paul, right side. Passes it to Bridges. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Utah trailing here. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And there's the drive. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Here's Booker. Cleans it up off the glass. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Ball against Conley. Takes it inside. And he makes good on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Mitchell outside. Driving to the basket. Rejected by Booker. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. For the three. Utah gets it back. Gobert finds Mitchell. There's the three. It's rebounded by Paul.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ayton a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. With the drive, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Crowder, a screen on Mitchell. Booker dishes to Crowder. Good. Nice assist from Booker. And that's now 7 points for Jake Crowder.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Fires for three. Again, Mitchell missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball against O'Neal. And here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Tries again. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
See Crowder continue to work on that jump shot to find the kind of consistency. That's a nice shot.
Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. Again, Mitchell missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Conley against Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Over Conley. Misses off the right iron.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Again, Mitchell missing. Stolen by Conley. Beyond the arc. He's off from 3. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's
Here we
true.
go. Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game, but the reality is players get up for the big games, BA.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Against Murray. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. He's off on that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Paul, following the score by Denver. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Great D that time from Murray.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Jokic. An open look for Porter. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball, but almost always makes the right decision.
Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Bridges against Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Jokic. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Porter against Booker. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bridges misses. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 so far. The kick out to Barton. Into the lane. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's Paul. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Ayton. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter here. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Paul against Murray. Outside Paul. Gordon pulls it in. Denver in the lead. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Suns ball.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bridges with it. Barton covering. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
And he drops it first. Both free throws good from Booker.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Back to Booker with a 9-footer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Murray finds Jokic. 51 seconds left in the first. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. Here's Crowder, defended by Murray. Crowder against Murray. Crowder, that's good.
Well, I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Outside Murray. Takes it inside, and it's Murray finishing it off.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Booker for three. The shot comes out, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 4.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And so here's Denver, following the score by Phoenix. Murray passes to Barton. It's tipped. Now Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Outside Murray. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Pass to Booker, back to Paul. Ayton against Gordon. Ayton passes to Booker. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. And no good. And the Nuggets going the other way now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton gets a double team. Here's Crowder. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Bridges against Murray. Pass to Barton. Gordon outside. Here he goes. And Gordon with the big finish.
How about the agility, boy? Gordon knifing his way inside, finishes with confidence. That's pretty.
Up top, Paul. Out to Bridges. The three is up. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Now here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Does it get any easier than this? Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Up top, Paul. Defended by Murray. Outside for Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. There's the drive. Count it. Murray's got 8 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Booker, the pass to Paul. And a nice finish on the layup.
Now, how about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. Now Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Outside Paul. Now here's Bridges. He's guarded by Porter. Booker against Barton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Morris with it. Pass to Najee. Stolen by Payne, and the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Well, now we have some more. Allie, as always, thanks.
The Nuggets, 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. We've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Green. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
They haven't held the lead today, but they have a chance at it now.
Looking to finally gain the upper hand.
Pass to Booker. Six to shoot. For the lead. Here's Nader. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Dozier. Sinks the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns.
All right,
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Morris against Payne. Pass to Johnson. Payne against Morris. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. The kick out to Johnson. It's Nader on the wing. And that one hits the back iron.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Now here's Green. Morris finds some space, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now it's a 5-point Nugget lead. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Shaman. Back to Payne. Jacks up a 3. Here's Nader. And the layup is good off the glass. Nader's got his first 2 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Morris. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Denver.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Payne against Morris. It's Shamet on the wing. Outside Payne. Back to Shamet. Launches it. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
A terrific box out that draws the over the back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Here's Rivers, covered by Johnson. Morris outside. Pass to Najee. McGee with a steal. The kick out to Morris. For 3. Drains the triple. Morris has got 5.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Shamet. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Doesn't go that time.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
To the inside. Rivers. Green for 3. Hauled in by McGee.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
To the wing on the left. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Suns foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Up top, Morris. He's guarded by Paul. Green for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. Tries yet again. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. They shoot again. And the layup is good. 12 points for him.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Murray. Barton outside. 5 to shoot. Jokic up top. Shoots over Ayton.
Yeah, this is the next step for DeAndre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton finds Paul. Crowder left side. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Bridges against Murray. Driving in. And the layup falls.
Jamal Murray.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Paul against Murray. Back to Paul. Over to the wing. Ayton passes to Paul. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker against Murray. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Murray against Paul. Takes a 13-footer. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Murray passes to Jokic. Driving inside. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Ooh, poked away. Barton with a steal. And here's Porter outside. And Booker pulls it down. Gordon with a steal. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. The kick out to Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gordon with a screen on Ayton. 6 to shoot. Barton with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Crowder, the pass to Paul. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Ayton finds Bridges. Ayton inside. Defended by Gordon. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Now here's Murray. 1:14 left in the 4th. There's the drive. Here's Jokic. Pass to Porter. Back to Jokic. Here's Barton. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Booker. Crowder with it. Checked by Gordon. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Nifty move. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. From downtown. So it's Denver picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
joins us from looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Taking up the pair up front, it's Saric and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Mavericks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ball looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Doncic outside. Left side, Porzingis down low. And the dunk by Powell.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done. What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Bridges attacking. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Second team foul.
Dallas with the ball. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. The feeling is that the game has slowed down some for DeAndre Ayton, which means he's making quicker and better decisions. Coach said last year you could cross him up at times, and that helped contain his production. But this year's a different story. Ayton's taken those big strides mentally that all great players seem to do. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
Ball against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. To the paint. Not going to go that time. Good D by Booker. That's a 2 from Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got his second bucket.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And it's Hardaway atop the key. The three for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Inside. And it's Ayton missing. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Doncic with the steal. Passes to Hardaway. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 6.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. And this guy is a dangerous scorer.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
All right, look who's coming out to start. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. 4 on the clock. Shoots, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Suns.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guard ability goes off the charts.
Out to Saric. And here's Booker from the arc. Can't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys. And the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Lock at 6. Here's Finney Smith. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. The 17-footer. And it's Shamet missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Shamet kicks to Payne. Buries it from three-point range. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Payne looking around, and the pass to Shamet. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. McGee, the pass to Johnson. Over Kleba. Johnson can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Marjanovic. To end the drought, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over McGee. Dallas again missing.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Comes up empty down low. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Son. All right, Dave, thank you. And
19.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Cameron Payne. Cameron Johnson is out there. It's JaVale McGee. Then it's Jay Crowder and it's Shamet in at the 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over McGee. Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Bullock missing. Suns leading by 4. Stolen by Bullock. Driving in. Ntilikina can't hit. The Suns shooting 43% for the game. Johnson for 3. Kleba with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting 43% from the field. Johnson with it, out guarded by Crowder. And they get it back. Pass to Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. Back to Bullock. And he can't jam it through. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. McGee finds Payne. Just 5 on the clock. Back to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now the pass to Kleba. Johnson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Porzingis.
You know, at 7-3, not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Here's Paul. Count that bucket. Paul's got the lead back up to 6 now for Phoenix.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And no good that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Porzingis with the steal. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hardaway, no good. Phoenix leading by 6. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Doncic against Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Porzingis finds Doncic. To the inside. Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Paul against Doncic. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks trail by 5. Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. Dallas moving it around. Doncic passes to Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Doncic against Saric. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. Doncic outside. Goes up the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Doncic has got 13.
You can tell that Doncic is comfortable with his role. I mean, that role is to score and score often. He has no problems with that.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Bridges, right side. 4 on the shot clock. No good from Booker. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. They're up by 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The guard pair is Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here is Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Lets it go with a three. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Phoenix leading by 10. And Šarić kicks to Paul. For the three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. The pass to Finney Smith. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now Paul. Pass to Booker. Now here's Bridges. Paul outside. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Shot clock at 6. Over Hardaway. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Doncic kicks to Powell. Lets it go from the wing. Up again. And it's put back in by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid in getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here's Paul. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Phoenix leading by 8. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Booker. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Here's Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Up there for Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. Pulls up on the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Suns lead by 8.
Chris Paul oozes with confidence, especially when he's got the mid-range game working for himself. He'll take every opportunity to stroke it from there.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Doncic against Bridges. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Paul. Shoots over Powell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Back to Bridges. The dish to Booker. Crosses over. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker. And now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. And the shot is long. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Paul, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Dallas again missing. Here's Booker. This one for 3. And no good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent. But
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And it's the Suns to start out. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Ayton.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Hey, yo, right here.
Gobert on the high post. He's against Ayton. Gobert passes to Conley. Going inside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Paul for 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall, and Phoenix the other way now. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ayton, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
That's good from Ayton.
Shooting for Phoenix. DeAndre
Ayton hits them both. Conley with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Gobert against Ayton. Gobert passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bogdanovich. Up and over Crowder. And Ayton pulls it down. In transition. With the 10-footer. Second chance effort. Oh, sweet move. And it's Bridges laying it in.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Throws it up high.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Right at the free throw line. That one rolls around and rims out.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
2 points. That one goes.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Paul. Defended by Gobert. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Crowder against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Conley. They get it back. Outside for Mitchell. On the take. Outside Conley, jacks up a three, fires in the triple.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
The drive by Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Gobert. Stolen by Bridges. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Conley. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns.
All right, Lucas coming onto the court. Come on, get back.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And Paul gets it to go.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. Ayton passes to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the basket by Bridges.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Now Mitchell, 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Fantastic at staying in control. Like seeing Bogdanovich work through contact on that play.
And in crunch time, when the game is close, some players rise to the occasion, Smitty. Others tighten up. What do you think makes the difference?
Well, first of all, a lot of it is confidence, but I think also you got to trust in your preparation. And a lot of guys are built for the moment, and some are not. And most of the guys built for the moment, they are superstars.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy just gets buckets. Donovan understands this team expects him to score inside.
Paul against Conley. Paul can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Counted from distance. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Here's Mitchell, and that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ball against Conley. From inside. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 6. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Paul against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Paul. The shot no good. Conley with some nice D. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from the 3-point line in the second. And now we've got an intentional foul. A line change here for Utah. Some changes for Phoenix.
Sun substitution.
Here's Honey. He takes it in. The kick out to Ingles. 3-pointer, no good. Saric with it. Here's Shamet. Off with the layup, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Jazz. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
The Suns trailing. And here's Payne to the wing, right side. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jordan Clarkson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Payne. The rebound by Whiteside. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Ingles. About a minute played here in the second half. Now Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Now Payne looking for his first basket, still in this one. Saric down low. Ingles defending. This for the tie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Team foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The interior, this is where you want to get Whiteside the basketball.
Outside Payne, stolen by Whiteside. Here's Utah. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Gay. Here's Honey. 5 to shoot. Back to Gay. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. The rebound by Whiteside. Utah with the ball. Gay with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Honey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. The Suns shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A line change here for Utah. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker with it. Pass to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 8 points.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Now Mitchell. The three is up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Driving in. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And it's a 10-point Utah lead.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Ball against Conley. Charity stripe shot. It's not going to go for him. So Utah will take it the other way.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Clock at 6. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Bogdanovich.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
That'll count. Shot that time, not on target. And so it's Utah now holding a 12-point lead at quarter.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Outside Conley, pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
And Conley drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Conley against Paul. And he lays it up and in.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Bogdanovich. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. To the left wing. On the wing, Crowder. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And the shot's good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Mitchell with the ball. 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Down low. Here's Ayton. Shakes him. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. Blocked again!
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Bridges against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here he goes. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Ball finds Bridges. Booker with it. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Mitchell grabs the miss. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Back to O'Neal. Pass to Conley. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Booker. Yes, it's good.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Utah's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Inside, here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Outside Booker. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Crowder. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. So we see the Jazz taking the W here.
got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. And it's the Suns to start out. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Ayton kicks to Booker. Good on the triple. Booker's got the first points up on the board here for Phoenix. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brett, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
Here's Ayton, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
Here's Booker. Jokic grabs the miss. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray against Paul. Right wing. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now.
Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA, where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Here's Jokic. The pass to Murray. And taken away by Paul.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Over Murray. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. It's good. This game is all even. You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we move to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Jokic with his screen on Paul. Back to Jokic. Crafty move. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Booker. He has 5. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Here's Booker, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Denver now. They've got an 8-0 run. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Murray scanning the floor. Here he goes, and it's Murray with the jam.
And a great job, Murray just getting inside the defense and knifing his way in.
Murray against Paul. Passes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Over Gordon. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter dishes to Gordon. Tipped away. And taken away by Paul. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And here is Murray. He has 5. Down low, got a piece of it. Puts it up from 7. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Barton, wide open, he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 6. Al Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And so. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Ayton. Here's Booker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Murray outside. Crowder against Gordon. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets leading by 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And Jokic throws it down.
Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Bridges. Over Porter. Here's Ayton. A second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job of just staying patient. Great pump fake there. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Here's Barton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
It's pretty obvious right now the defense is not comfortable with Barton taking those shots. He's remarkable at drawing fouls when he's on the floor.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Murray against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Now the pass to Ayton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Magic play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Ball outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the middle.
2 minutes.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. The feed to Barton. Out to the right wing. Gordon against Crowder. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:30 left in the first half. On the wing, Bridges.
Blocking foul called on.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Knocked away. Jokic with the steal. Porter kicks to Murray. It's Jokic top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Here's Nader. In the corner. Shamet with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. McGee's shot is off. Denver leading by 13. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And stolen by Murray. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Morris kicks to Dozier. A 3-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 13. Nader the pass to Payne. From outside, off the mark. And they'll get another chance. McGee finds Payne. Another shot, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Green. Rivers out there with Morris. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
McGee, the pass to Shamet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Andrew Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Morris looking over the floor. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That's his first foul. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
You gotta make some noise. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Morris outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Morris has got his first bucket in this one. Now here's Payne, guarded closer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit. Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
The steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Rivers against McGee. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Off on the layup. Johnson kicks to Nader. Out left to the wing. Payne up top. Covered by Morris. McGee moves back up. And he converts the layup. McGee's got his first points of the night.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Morris left side. Here's the dish to Rivers. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And so here's Denver. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Dozier passes to Najee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Najee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nuggets lead by 17. Now here's Payne, covered by Morris. Payne kicks to Nader. Back to Payne. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green slapping it down.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up through.
Payne looking around. Passes it to Shamet. Rebound by Jeff Green. And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Back to Morris. Here's Najee. 5 to shoot. The tray. Rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 19. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
Paul for 3. Drills it from outside. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Murray outside. Out to the right wing. Jokic passes to Gordon. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Suns trail by 18. Feeds it to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Gordon. On the wing, Gordon. inside. And there's Murray on the assist by Gordon. Murray's got 11 points.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
And so is Denver controlling the game.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Murray against Paul. Here's Murray up on top. Up top, Porter. Defended by Bridges. 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. 6 for 6. He's hit the miss from the field.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
Murray against Paul. Dishes it to Bridges. Out to the wing. Ayton wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 21. Murray outside. From past the arc. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Sun shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Ayton against Jokic. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Steps back. Porter dishes to Barton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Murray kicks to Jokic.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
Booker the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Tries again. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Murray for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Paul for 3. Bridges controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Suns trail by 15. Paul outside. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jamal Murray.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Ayton against Gordon. Ayton inside. Off with the layup. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Suns ball.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ball outside, and there's the pass to Booker. Fires for 3, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Paul against Murray. It's Barton on the wing. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. Some good competition, but the home.